Children in their schools gathered at the government-reserved area Lokoja to celebrate the making of Little Miss Kogi. Parents, school teachers, and students, including performing artists, were happy to be part of the show. More than 20 children between the ages of 8 and 13 participated in the contest, with 10 making it to the final stage. There were some very intriguing segments.
Let's go. Okay now. I know say she want a banana. She dey give it to me when I wake up. When I wake up, about the makeup. Come on, I need me kasa. I say this. She in a big but she wanna be. Lokoja, make some noise. She won't get the.
Many other beauty queens, including Little Miss Nigeria, Angela Ituma, were also present, and they also bared their minds on issues concerning the Nigerian child.
And Nigerian Child Rights Act is yet to be enacted in many states of the Federation. The police are equally hampered by lack of well-trained personnel and poor logistics for quick response. Child molestation can be significantly reduced through aggressive sensitization and advocacy programs. Formal punishment for culprits should be severe, even to the limits permitted by law to serve as deterrent. A child advocacy program with child helpline should be provided as a safe space for victims to disclose abuse. And a multidisciplinary team consisting of counselors, lawyers, medics, forensic experts, family support, emergency shelter, and community education services for free, leading to disclosure of abuse, less trauma, and change of attitude. We therefore condemn in strong terms child molestation. We should say no to it. Parents should do more. Schools should do more. Religious bodies should do more. Society should do more. Government should do more. It's our collective responsibility.
Child molestation has been going rampant over the countries over the years, and we have to look for a way to stop it, even though to curb some of the things of child molestation. Child molestation is the act of abusing a child, both physically and emotionally, and it's very bad because sometimes I put myself in children's shoes. If I was the one that they used to beat, rape, how would I feel? So I urge everyone today, if you see a child being molested, if you see a child being raped, please don't keep quiet, speak up. It will help the government to know how to curb everything.
I'll make sure I do what I say, and I always keep an eye on all those beggar children and not let them be the same ordinary children they were, but great children in life.
To try to listen more to their children and try to make them open up to whatever is hidden. Try to provide a listening ear and not waving them off every little time they want to speak one-on-one to them.
Other children present also had their say.
I want the government to stop the child molestation in countries and states, and I also want the government to set a law that whoever is caught doing child molestation should be put in jail for life. To stop child molestation, the government should send securities on different states to patrol around different areas. And if any child who is molested, the government should please put it on social media or any form of television to show people so that they can encourage people who have been molested to talk out and stop it from continuing.
Watch our body language. If we act strange, draw us close and ask questions. Ask us the help we need to recover. Hold us close and say as many times as it takes. It will be all right. You are safe.
Firstly, parents should know who they leave their child with before leaving the child. If the child acts strange, they should talk to the child, draw the child closer. in case of anything.
Parents and dignitaries urged government to take palliative measures to ameliorate child molestation.
All over the country, the Child Rights Act is yet to be domesticated across the 36 states. As of today, we only have about 21 states that has domesticated the Child Rights Act. And we are out to sensitize our leaders on the need and the importance of making sure that the Child Rights Act is very active. So this kind of program is a welcome development, and as a matter of fact, those are the things that we put our resources into to make sure that we contribute our own quota to the upcoming generation.
An opportunity, a platform that will enable our children to demonstrate, to showcase what they really have. If you don't give them this platform, you may not really know what they can do. But I think I want to give kudos to the organizer of this program.
Child molestation, the psychological effect, the emotional effect. Once a child is molested, that child is no more normal, is no more complete. And it is something we need to talk about because most parents don't even know. These girls or boys don't even tell their parents. Parents need to get closer to their children. They need to communicate more.
The home too is liable. If you are too free with your children in the hands of strangers, you are pushing them into this trouble. So we have to be vigilant as parents, and the children too should be educated so that they will not go too close to strangers.
I encourage them to do more, and we solicit for support, from organizations, from non-governmental organizations, government and all that, because it will go a long way to enlighten parents and to enlighten kids and to let people to know, how to handle these things and these issues.
The organizer and judges of the competition said it's time to create a better society with children at the center of it all.
So we want to go on a massive sensitization and join the effort of the government, to help curb these evil devices in the society. And since the adult mind have been trying, doing their own, is not working, I think if the children speaks for themselves, it's going to carry more weight. So that's why we have this campaign going on.
I really didn't know we have children that could put so much energy into something like this. But I want to say that you may not be carrying crown today. You are not a loser. Not at all.
One of the contestants is 11-year-old Aisha Kudus, who was picked from the streets to school and won the Face of Hope competition. Aisha said her goal is to kick child begging off the streets.
I see this as a starting point for her because, like she said on the stage, that she's going to make sure that she also advocates for every other children on the street and ensure that they get to the school, get back to classroom instead of remaining on the street. Personally, what I saw in her the very first day I met her was how smart she was looking, and I felt like if this girl without education is this smart, then with little assistance she'll become a very great person. And ever since then I picked her up and I adopted her as my own daughter.
The crowned Little Miss Kogi, Lola Ojule Isijola from Omala local government area of Kogi East, promised to make a difference during her reign.
They should teach children how child molestation is done so that they can stop child molestation.
Child abuse and molestation has become a growing problem in Kogi State, prompting the intervention from non-government organizations and the state government through the passage of the Child Rights Act, of which many of these children are looking up to for proper implementation to give them hope for a better future.